definitely improving Chelsea, that is for sure. Almost whatever he says, when he's sitting second in the Premier League in December, you are definitely in the title race. For how long, we will discuss. But it was interesting listening to the Chelsea chants after that emphatic win against Southampton. And they were chanting, "We've got our Chelsea back." Is that what you've seen from Chelsea so far this season under Maresca?
I would say that 100%. I think he's been outstanding as a manager. I think he really has. I thought his biggest problem would be with the squad he had, and it's a big squad, and then there's not much between all the players. Do you know what I mean? It's not. Sometimes you get a big squad, and you'll get 11 or 12 players that are much better than the rest. That's not the case at Chelsea. There's a lot of players that are around the same, and I thought it would take him so long to get his best team. I thought he'd be swapping and
how's he done it? Because at the start of the season, that's all we were discussing.
You know what? He's done well. I didn't agree with the Sterling thing at the start of the season.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was a bit harsh. But he went, "Yeah, I'm in charge. Bang. You know, bang, you're out. I don't want you. You're not in it." It might have been the board. It might have been the owners who said, "You've got to get rid of him." But he showed a lot for him to do it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people might have gone, "No, don't do that. You know, I wouldn't advise you to do that." He's gone and done that. He picked his team. He's kept with his team. He made a big decision midweek. Southampton ain't very good. He makes 6 changes and they go in 5 different scorers. They'll all be back for this weekend. He has done an unbelievable job. I mean, Pochettino was there, and for time after time, you never knew what his team was going to be. You know, we'd sit on here and you'd look at Arsenal and you go, right, I could tell you Arsenal's team next week. You go to Chelsea, you go to Stamford Bridge, you're sitting in the stands and you could be 5 players out. 5 players out. That's not the case now.
So is what he's done, picking up what Mercy's saying, Tim, he's turned a potential problem, the size of that squad, actually, into one of Chelsea's big strengths this season?
Yeah, basket case he took over, in my opinion. Scattergun approach, recruitment, load of players, all feeling like they're not loved, or what am I doing here? Perhaps I should leave, go somewhere else. All of a sudden, he's steadied the ship. He's used the Europa Conference League to bed them players in, give them game time. He's been disappointed coming out of the Carabao Cup because that was another opportunity to give him minutes. But he's decided to use the squad in teams who have come up from the Championship, like Southampton midweek, you know, and they've all gone in there to take their opportunity. If you walked in that training ground now to when Pochettino or Potter was there, it will be chalk and cheese. I'm talking about the camaraderie, the mood of the camp. Everyone at that training ground now will feel like they're part of it and feel wanted, and they're winning football matches, so it's a lot easier to do that. I think he's done a great job, I really do. And he picks the right times. Madwaki, he dug him out the other day, so he needs to do more, you know, out of possession.
Was that deserved or a smart bit of management?
Oh, I think it's very good management. The player, basically, what's he got to do? He's got to have to listen to him and do what he's told, or he don't play. They've got a lot of options. Neto's come into that squad. I remember Neto losing the ball last week against Villa. All of a sudden, Tielemans burst forward. He ran about 30 yards back and nicked it off his toe. He's working out of possession. This is what this man demands. And I think that Colwell has been brilliant. Cucurella, Gusto at right back. I think Fofana would be a big miss, depending on how bad that injury is. But then he brings in Disasi at the weekend, who I'm not his biggest fan. He scores the goal with a little bit of confidence. So I think they need to strengthen. I think he needs to. I think he's playing the game with a lot of the players. They will try to get a few of them out the door, but he's trying to do it quietly. And I think if they can do that, he's obviously shown, he's rehearsed very well that he's the man for the future of the club. I want to go back to a thing I read the other day about him saying, when I first spoke to him, when they got interviewed, he said, I spoke to